today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated credible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's Grant. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hamilton. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Booth. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Malone. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second down. Booth. Giving the football to Davis on an out route. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Booth. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Texans send the punter out. as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was a perfect 7 of 7 on that opening drive, the 7th being the touchdown pass. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hamilton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They will run with Grant. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be
knocked away. It's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 6. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, it's complete. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. On 1st and 10, Booth. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start with an NFC East battle and a classic one, New York and Philadelphia. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Vikings looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on third down. Boom. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On first down, Booth. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, it's Malone. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Booth. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, Malone. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Booth. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. What a catch there by Robinson. Touchdown! Wan'Dale Robinson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Point after here coming up. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Malone, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Booth. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Booth. Left side, he's got Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Booth. He's got it. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Up the middle they go. Sheldon, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 27 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point safely through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Texans down 17-14, and time a huge factor. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They'll look to throw. Finding Hunt and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. That's caught. It's Malone. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense set to regain possession. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 2nd down now. It's Malone. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We'll love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 3rd down. Malone. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach John Ford right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
This is Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. This is Hamilton. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
M-E-H, man. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston.